The final one. The Marge Simpson guitar is in the drawing phase. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. This is the only one I might question as far as lap play. I think it still would be good because if you had a knee here and a knee here, I think it would definitely be far enough up. And it's very unique shape, and I really like that. I like the fact that it's lengthy and long. I mean, it's, I guess a V could, you figure a V is kind of the same imprint. And seeing as how it's kind of a, not as wide of a girthy of a guitar, I'd probably use the solid, dense, thicker wood, maybe even a little bit thicker. Instead of going like 1 1/4 or 1.5 inch thick, I might go closer to 2 inches thick, and maybe 1 3/4 inch thick with the body itself. And I think that would be amazing. That would be awesome. And I think the purple hair would be just really cool when the paint gets on it. Just wanted to show you real quick how it looks in the drawing phase. Yeah, and the pickup would sit in there, and it'd be really tight as far as the wiring goes, but I think there'd be plenty of room. As far as an input jack goes, input jack could be somewhere like maybe, I'm not sure, maybe even down here, like the input jack. I think that would work as well. Figure out something, or even into the leg input jack, because it doesn't have to be anywhere near anything, because I could route it anywhere because it's going to have the layers. But yeah, all right, this will conclude the rest of the Simpsons family, and that would be cool to see all 5 of the guitars, one by one next to each other, kind of laid out. But yeah, I think this one's going to be really interesting, and I might tweak it here and there by the time I get to the actual cutting of the wood and everything like that. And instead of, I don't know, instead of having this opening open like that, probably fill it in black just to give more stability to the body itself, because normally I would just cut that open, but I still could theoretically if it's the thicker wood, because it'll have plenty of strength and girth with the rest of it. But we'll see how it goes. But it would look cool to have that countersunk and be black, because that would actually add to it, everything like that, because then I can have this bit black inside there, so that'd be cool. But as far as colors go, definitely purple for the hair, I guess red for the necklace, and the flipped image is going to be really cool too. Eyes white, of course, with the black, and then the yellow for the skin tones, and then that green, that shade of green for the dress, and that'll look really cool. Yeah, I didn't complete that line. I gotta draw that line straight over, but that line basically goes right to there, so that's cool because that's part of the dress, duh. All right, so there's that, and then the shoes are red, the necklace is red, skin tones. But yeah, I think that will look really cool. But all right, hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. It's still the 25th of January 2023, and all of the Simpsons are in the drawing phase. We got the completed guitars with the Bart and Lisa, and now we've got to work on these ones. So we'll work on these over the next few months. I hope everybody's having a good day, and we will see you soon. All right, take it easy. Good morning, everybody. It is May 4th, 2023. And I figured, you know what, let's start another build. Let's cut the wood for this one. We're going to continue progress on the Marge Simpson electric guitar. This is going to be a very unique shaped guitar, but I think it's going to be very cool. So let me go ahead and cut out the cutout, and I'll see you when I get that done. Alright, got the cutout. Wow, this is going to be so very interesting. I've got a cutout section here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, and then cut out that little section there. But wow, this is unlike anything I've ever done. It's very small, very thin. It sits in the lap pretty good, and then I'll do the reverse image, of course. But yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, I just out some wood. But I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it. You always got to push the boundaries, and I'm thinking volume knob is going to be somewhere back here. Input jack is probably going to be in this vicinity. And so fingers crossed. Let me situate the wood, and we'll see in a bit. This is going to be very radical design, but I think if I'm able to pull it off, it's going to be very, very cool. But all right, and we'll see in a little bit. Alright, got my 2 pieces of wood cut out. Got the cutout on top, and that's basically going to be the shape. So let me temporarily fix some screws in these pieces of wood. Probably do one there, one there, one there, and then one there. So that way it temporarily fixes them together. And let me do that and I'll be right back. Alright, got the shape traced out. That is one interesting pushing the boundaries kind of thing. Let's see if I can get this to work. If this works, it's going to be epic. But alright, got the scroll saw out. Let me go ahead and cut it out on the scroll saw. And fingers crossed, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, successful cut out of the shape. Turned out pretty cool. It's pretty unusual. You don't see something like that every day. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to get my transfer paper and I'm going to trace the pattern onto the front and see how it looks. Alright, let's see in a little bit. Alright, that is very cool. That is so cool. Alright, so let me get a fresh neck out, brand new neck, and then we can go ahead and cut out the neck pocket and see how all that goes. But yeah, that is looking cool. And I'll show you where it sits in the lap when I get the neck on it and everything. But yeah, it's a very unique shape to say the least. Wow, that's going to be very interesting. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, setting the neck where I need it to be. That way the bridge is right in the center. And I'm going to go with the dual single coil rail pickup right there. I might elect to go a little further that way, but let's see how it goes. I think the pickup will be nice there. But alright, and then we'll cut out for the neck pocket. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, that spacing I think is going to be perfect right there. So, and the input jack is going to go right here because believe it or not, your one knee rests somewhere in this, I'll have to show you, rests somewhere in this vicinity, and the rest just kind of hangs on the one knee being such an odd shape. But yeah, I think that's going to look cool. I was going to go with a tone too, but I think it threw off the whole dynamic. So we're just going to go with the push-pull pot like right there, or maybe a little bit lower like right there. Yeah, we can figure it out. Yeah, right about there. And as far as strap buttons, man, that's going to be a tough one to figure. But let me go ahead and dial in the neck pocket and get that cut out, and then I'll see in a little bit. Alright, successful cut out of the neck pocket. Got the neck just in place. Alright, so let me go ahead and install the neck. And let me show you how it looks. It's a real tight fit, but that is cool. You don't see something like that every day. I think it's going to be very stable. But yeah, it's very interesting. Never seen anything like that before. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, perfect installation of the neck. It turned out pretty cool. Yeah, this will probably conclude progress today. I don't have the bridge. I did order the bridge. So, and I'd hate to use a mock-up bridge and have it not lined up perfectly, but yeah. That is definitely unusual. Let me show you how it fits in the lap though. I'll turn the camera around here. Let me show you that. I'll see in a sec, but that is very unusual.
And then my sister.
Very cool. Input jack right there, of course. Pedometer somewhere in this vicinity. It's very cool. Yeah, I think it balances well. Alright, let's see in a little bit. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I got the camera lined up anywhere good, but show you how it sits. Sits on the one knee right there. Let me see. Yeah, sits on the knee, and then the input jack will be right there, of course, you can see. And then the bridge, it's like very comfortable, very unique.
The girl was having problems. My sister had my grandmother's rose.
Very cool. Alright, I'll probably take pictures inside the bedroom, but alright, we'll see. Let me turn the camera around. See you in a bit. Hey, one more thing real quick. I wanted to show you the air guitar. I just wanted to show you how it would be on, theoretically on the strap, and the bridge line right there. So I'd be playing it like this, but just rocking out some air guitar on it. Could you imagine how cool it's gonna be? We can pull this off, and if it's completely stable, like, fully painted and everything with her blue hair and a green dress. That'd be so wicked. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Do some Eddie Van Halen tapping. Do some Eddie Van Halen. Some Pete Townsend. Get some Steve Vai going on. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it, but I'm strumming some chords. Do some Billy Joe Armstrong. Anyway, just wanted to show you how it looks. Very cool. Yeah, fingers crossed we can pull it off, but if we can, that's going to be a very unique instrument. I think so. I think I'm going to go with 9-gauge strings instead of my usual 10 to 52, just to put less pressure of the neck, but I think that'll work out cool. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, got everything cleaned up. I just wanted to show you one more time. Conclusion of today's progress on the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. So far it's looking very cool. And a little wood chip away there. I'll fix that with Bondo and make it perfect. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. That looks so cool. And as you've seen my air guitar playing video earlier, I think it's going to be pretty wicked. Alright, this concludes progress for today. And we'll see you soon. And we've got, of course, Smurfette. We've got tails. We've got the double neck on the Fritz Stratocaster guitar, amongst others. But, and then Ninja Warrior 6 under there, and 7. Yeah, just going at it. Alright, and we'll hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll see you soon. Good afternoon, everybody. It's March 7, 2000. May. I don't know why I said March. It's May 7, 2023, and it's time to continue work on the Marge Simpson. That's why Marge Simpson electric guitar build. And I measured out where the bridge is going to go, and I installed the bridge, and I did the string test, and it looks pretty awesome. Alright, so the next step is going to be to mark out where the pickup is going to go. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the pickup marked out where I want the pickup to go. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to want the volume right there. So I'm going to go ahead and mark an X where that's going to be. So right there's where the volume knob is going to go. I think that'll be very cool. Yeah, and now I got to figure out where the input jack is. So let me go ahead and sit this in the lap again and figure out a best spot so it's not in the way of anything. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, figured out the one knee's going to rest there, and then it's just going to rest on one knee when you're sitting, so that's pretty cool. So I elected to go with the input jack right there. So that'll look pretty cool right there. So alright, so let me take off the neck, take off the bridge, and then we'll take it outside, and then we'll drill, get everything ready, and then we'll get ready to cut out for the pickup opening. This is going to be very cool shape. Alright, we'll see you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is May 9th, 2023, and it's cloudy and overcast and a little wet outside, so we really can't do any painting. So we'll continue work with the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. If you recall, we figured out everything. Progress for today, what I hope to accomplish is cut out for the pickup cavity, do all the wiring, glue the two pieces together, make all the adjustments, and figure out the back routing bit, router all the parts, go as far as we can, and then work on the neck later on, and then maybe we can get to a string test today. But yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So let me go ahead and I marked out where the pedometer is going to go, the push-pull pot or the coil split pot. So let me go ahead and drill through both layers and then separate, and then we'll work on cutting open the neck, the pickup cavity, and we'll see in a little bit. You know what, I had a second thought. Let me go ahead and add a tone pot to this guitar. So why not? I have a coil split for the volume, and then a tone knob. Why not? It's a very unique shape. Why not have a little tone, give a little bit more, a little variety of sounds, and I think it'll look cool. All right, let's see a little bit. I drilled for the push-pull pot and the tone knob. It looks pretty cool. I think it's going to be right in line there, so it's going to be awesome. Cut some pilot holes for the pickup cavity opening. Got my scroll saw out, so let me carefully cut that out. Alright, perfect cutout for the pickup cavity. Looks pretty awesome. Plenty of room for adjustment this way or the other way. Awesome. Alright, so let me flip it over and figure out where all the wiring is going to go. See you in a bit. Alright, real quick, got marked out for the wiring. Pretty straightforward. From the pickup to the pedometers and then the input jack, and that's it. So I got my Dremel out with a fresh router bit thing, and let me go ahead and channel out for the wiring. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, got the wiring complete. Looks pretty good on both sides. Did the courtesy cuts, ground wire, or the input jack, the ground wire, and the wire from the pickup to the pedometer space. Opened up the back cavity. Let me show you. And then on the front, I drilled for the ground wire under the bridge. So, and then it came out perfectly right there. So we're ready for the glue. We're ready to glue these pieces together. So let me go ahead and glue the top to the bottom piece, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we are perfectly one solid piece. Let me go ahead and install the input jack. Get the screw holes for that and everything, mount that really well, and I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, and then we'll cut out for the access panel plate. Let me go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. Alright, successful installation of the input jack. Looks pretty killer. Alright, so now let's figure out the access panel plate. Just pretty much a straightforward beam shape. And now I'll see if I have enough room to countersink. Do have a little bit of metal. I have metal in the garage somewhere, but I don't know if that's going to be big enough. Probably, it might be. And make another access panel plate, but let me figure that out. I'll see you in a second. Okay, cut out of shape. I think this is going to work. Go with 2 screws. And then, protect the cover on the metal. So let me go ahead and score the shape, and then get the Dremel tool and then countersink, add some screws, countersink the screws, and install the back access panel plate. We'll see a little bit. Alright, successful installation of the back access cover plate for the pedometers. Alright, so now it's time. I got the Dremel out. Let's go ahead and Dremel out these shapes on the front, everything. Alright, we'll see when I get some progress done. Alright, quick update. I did all the Dremel bits and it's looking pretty cool. It always takes shape when I do the Dremel parts. Alright. I still got gotta do the back. I gotta figure out the different shapes and everything, but I just wanted to show you the front. Looks pretty cool. And of course, as always, I'll refine and make perfect lines best as possible, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. That is cool. Alright, so let me figure out what the next step is going to be, and I'll be right back. Alright, figured out the back bits. You can see a little butt crack showing through the thinness of the dress, which is very cool. I like that. And so let me go ahead and etch this in, and then figure out any continuity bits, and I did the hand, of course, so let me do that and we'll see a little bit. Okay, marked out and Dremelled out the back bits. Man, Marge is looking a little provocative there, a little sexy with that butt cheek action. Oh yeah, digging it. That's pretty funny. That's a thin dress. Woo. Damn, Marge. Anyway, alright, so we'll see you in a bit. Alright, got everything cleaned up and it's looking pretty awesome. Alright, next step is to get out my Bondo body filler and fill up any gaps along the sides and covering up these screws and everything like that, and I'll see you in a little bit. Ugly Phase Part 1, get ready to happen. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, another quick update. Ugly Phase Part 1's in full effect. Got the body filler on all around the parts that needed it. It looks pretty cool. Well, it looks ugly, but that's filming. Phew, a few hours later, I just wanted to show you another quick update. All right, Ugly Face Part 1 has been completed, and it is looking very good. That is so sweet. Wow. For such a radical shape, I mean, it turned out really awesome. And here's my favorite part. Oh man, that booty is sexy on this guitar. Wow. I really like the way that turned out. Can't wait to paint that hair. Woo. With that booty. Woo. It's so cool. And I'll do another video inside, just to better lighting. But yeah, I wanted to get the hair bits perfect. And of course, we'll go to Ugly Phase Part 2 with the wood grain filler, and that'll make it even more perfect. You can almost hear her talking like this, couldn't you? You can almost hear her voice. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, and we'll see you when I get everything cleaned up and go on the inside. But yeah, the hair bits and that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Especially the input jack. That's just placement. And I'm glad I went with the volume and the tone. Coil split. But yeah, very cool. Alright, and we'll see when I get everything cleaned up and go on the inside. See you in a bit. Alright, got everything cleaned up. We are on the inside. And I just wanted to show you one last time with the different lighting, how progress turned out today. I think it turned out really cool. Yeah, see the continuity bits with the eye. I love it. It's fairly light body. Just kidding. Alright, hope everybody's having a good day. And this will conclude progress. It's getting ready to storm today. It was raining earlier, but yeah, very cool. Alright, and we will see you tomorrow to continue. We've got many projects in the works. That's the good thing about having so many. If it rains, you can work on one. So, alright, and we will see you soon. Alright, I got something really cool I want to show you. I was looking at the pictures getting ready to post, and I noticed a continuity bit, and I made it really killer, kind of unplanned, but really kind of cool. There's actually two. See where the eye, that's going to be white, and then the skin tone, the yellow skin tone is going to be right here. So I added that line, and then the hair continues on the back with that line. So that's going to be pretty cool. So it's going to be the face yellow flesh tone with the eye being white. And then I noticed this was really cool too. Check this out. See if I can get the camera in there. The red pearl necklace, the red bead necklace. So around the back, see if it'll show up pretty good. And it turned out two extra. I added carved in there 2 beads. So it kind of flows, and it's really cool. It's going to look cool with the flesh tone. And then the yellow or the red for the bead. So I added that real quick continuity bit in there that I didn't notice, those two. So that's going to be really cool from the hair and the skin tone and then the necklace. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. It turned out really cool. Alright. And if I see any more continuity bits, I'll be sure to correct them. But that was a happy accident. That was completely unplanned. But that, yeah, that was really, really cool. It's going to look really amazing. But anyway, that's what happens when you make custom one-of-a-kind guitars. Alright, and we'll see you soon. Alright, about an hour and a half later, we are leveled, crowned, and polished. And let me show you the results. Oh yeah. Loving it. Beautiful. Perfect fret ends. Oh man, I love it. It's just amazing. I love them. frets really become brilliant like that. Perfect. Alright, so let me clean up everything and we'll see in a bit. Then we'll get the body back out and install the bridge. Well, actually, before I do that, after I clean it up, let's go ahead and install the tuning keys on the neck. So, alright, we'll see in a little bit. Good morning. It is May 10th, 2023, and it is that time again, time to do some fret work. And we're continuing work on the Marge Simpson electric guitar. The usual stuff, level, crown, and polish the fret, address the fret ends, and all that good stuff. So, I've done this so many times in so many videos. So let's go over the basics. Basically what I'm doing, I'm going to file down the fret ends, get them nice and rounded. Then we're going to straighten the neck, and actually I'm going to put a new curve on the sides of the frets. And then we're going to tape it up, mark it up, level, crown, and polish the neck and get it squared away so we can do a sound test or string test over on the Marge Simpson electric guitar today. So alright, so we'll get going. I love these necks. It's pretty good wood. Everything looks pretty sweet. So let me go ahead and work on it, and I'll make some progress, and I'll see you. Alright, got the fret ends nice and perfect. Looks pretty good. Let me show you. I like to round the fret ends. Alright, so what I'll do now, I've already straightened the neck so it's perfectly straight. I use my straight edge and my Allen tool and got it perfect. So what I'm going to do is tape off all the individual fretboard, and then go ahead and mark it, and then we're going to put a level on the frets, and I'll see you in a while. Alright, I got all the frets all level to each other, and you can see how much material was taken off each fret. So now I'm going to remark it. I went through and with my straight edge and my wrapper arm rather, and I checked everything. So now I'm going to remark it and put a crown on there using my usual centered Z file from StuMac, and we'll see when I get that done. See you in a little bit. Alright, got the perfect crown on all the frets, and as always try to get the crown line, the center line that was not touched, to be this consistently the same with minimal tool marks. Alright, so now what I'll do is I'll go to the round and polish part, where I start with the usual grit sandpaper, which is always the same 800 to 10,000 grit sandpapers. So let me go ahead and start making them beautiful and rounded. So we'll see in about an hour and a half after that it's done. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, got everything cleaned up. I just wanted to show you how good, as always, the frets turned out. Beautiful. Alright, so let me get the tuning keys. Let me change my setup, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, got the tuning keys installed, looking pretty good, as always. Alright, so let me get the body out and get ready to install the bridge. And we've got strap buttons, we've got my string trees, and we'll see in a little bit. Alright, got the body out, reattach the bridge, looks pretty awesome. Alright, so let me go ahead and attach the neck. This is one seriously cool guitar. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Fingers crossed on this one. Alright, got the neck installed. Very cool. Looks pretty awesome. I did the string tests, and we are good to go as far as everything is concerned. So let me go ahead and put my 2E strings on and see how everything lines up. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, got my 2E strings on there, and it's lined up perfectly. Right in the center. Alright, put the rest of the strings on there, and then we'll get some string trees going, and we'll see where we are. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, got those strings on there and looking pretty cool. Alright, so let me go ahead and install the string trees, and I'll be right back. Alright, perfectly installed string trees. Looking pretty good so far. Alright, let's get everything up to pitch, and we'll see how we did. Alright, let's see you in a bit. Alright, strings are up to pitch. Now it's time to figure out strap button location. My guess is going to be in the center of the neck plate here, and perhaps maybe right there in the back leg. I think that should be cool. Let's give it a try, see if that would work. Make sure it's not in the way of anything important, which it's not. So right there, and then the back of the neck plate. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, quick sound update. I finally got the strap button situation dialed in perfectly, and that's where it kind of hangs on the strap. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. But yeah, it's like right there, so it's very cool. No neck dive. Got the intonation really close. Brand new strings, of course, as always. I'm digging it though. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody got a body like you. Ooh, but I better think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the things you play, cause I play them too. Oh, but I need some time off from that emotion. Time to put my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I'll reconsider my foolish notion. It's the statement, baby, but I'm showing you the door. But I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I've gotta have faith, faith, faith. I've gotta have faith, faith, faith. Baby. I can't think of the day in time to love and love. Anyway, okay. Let this set for a day or two, and that way it'll adjust and everything like that. And oh yeah, let me show you where the strap buttons ended up. Here, let me actually turn the camera around. Let me turn the camera on. I'll be right back. All right. Anybody would have guessed that? Initially, I put the strap button here, and I was getting severe neck dive, and I kept the one here. That was always consistent. Then I put one here, and I liked it, but I wanted to see if I could dial in a little bit more. Then I put a button there, and it wasn't really working. So you seen where it was hanging, so this is where it ended up. So I could fill that hole in, not a problem, and then I've got a brand new neck plate, and then I'll just use this neck plate on a different guitar that would require a neck plate being on the back there. So no loss there. But yeah, very cool. Just wanted to show you. I showed it to other people, and they thought it was very interesting. So it does play really well. So I'll do another update here shortly, but I can't actually wait to get some primer. I've got the blue from the Smurfette guitar, so that's going to match perfectly with there. And then I ordered the really classic lime green, bright neon green for the dress. And then I've got the yellow for the base colors, red for the necklace and the shoes, and then white for the white bits, and then black, of course, for the eyes. And I'll probably go with the black primer on this one because I'd like the primer to be in the crevices, so when I go to actually paint the other stuff, it like really pops out. So yeah, very cool. Input jack right there, so it's going to be great. So like I said, I'm going to let this set for a day or two and see if the bridge shift. I did shim a little bit, and there is one correction I'll have to do with the wood grain filler. As you can see, the neck does come out a little bit further there, but I'll fix that with some body filler so it'll blend in seamlessly and be perfect. Of course, you know, make it all perfect. But yeah, everything lined up really well. I did cut the nut slots perfect, so the action, intonation, playability is spot on. So yeah, very unique instrument to say the least. I can't wait to get it painted. And then once I get all the colors going, of course, I'm going to go with a super high gloss 2K clear coat. So it's going to look pretty cool. So Marge is good to go. Oh yeah, and the people I showed the back end, they thought it was very provocative, and I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. I mean, you can't see it. I mean, it's really thin fabric. You know, that fabric that she had on that dress was really thin. So, but anyway, all right. So we will see you soon. Good afternoon, everyone. It is the 15th of May, 2023. and it's time to continue work again on the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. I got everything dialed in, everything looks perfect, so we are ready for the ugly phase part 2. Yeah, I got the neck pocket dialed in, spent some time, got everything good to go, all the continuity bits, and as per usual we'll always start on the sides and the back. So let me go ahead and mix up a batch of the wood grain filler, and then we can start the process of making this look pretty cool. So alright, had some good results on the other two projects. The on the frets, I'll show you that later. Took off the tape off the frets and then applied some more paint to the Smurfette bodies, and that's starting to come along. But alright, so let me get some layers going and we'll see you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It's May 16, 2023, and it's time to continue work on the Marge Simpson electric guitar. As you recall from the past video, that I completed all the layers of the wood grain filler. Ugly phase part 2 is in full effect. It is definitely ugly. So let me show you how it looks prior to the sanding process. I put some good layers on there, and it's definitely ugly, but I've got all my tools to make it perfect. I'm going to put it on a hanger, and then we'll go with some primer coats. And this time we're going to go with the sandable primer, the U-Pool, the white, and it's going to be awesome. So alright, so let me get some work done to this. Got my blower. Always important to wear your mask because you don't want to be breathing in all that dust all the time. So it's going to look amazing. I can't wait to get that green on there. That's going to be cool. I did get the paint for the dress. It's really ultraviolet and really bright green. It looks really awesome. So alright, and we'll see when I get some progress done. Alright, quick update. It's been a while. Ugly phase part 2 has passed, and we are sanded. All of the body filler is sanded beautifully, and it's, let me show you over here in the light. Try to get some light on it. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Turned out awesome. Now it's time for some primer coats. I just wanted to show you how good it looks prior to the primer coats. Alright, put it on a hanger, and we'll see you in a bit. Alright, got it on the hanger. It's looking pretty cool. Let me show you a better light. Before we go to the primer coats. Fingers crossed. Alright, base coats of primer have been applied. It's looking pretty killer. Right, let's go out to the light a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. And as always, we'll let this dry overnight. And we'll put a sand on it. And then start applying some base colors. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Very cool. Alright, we'll see you a little bit. Alright, just one last update. I came inside and the lighting is a little bit better for this primer in here anyway. Yeah, looks very cool. Alrighty. And we'll let this cure. And then we'll go with some base coat colors. Pretty sweet. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey everyone, March 17th, 2022, and I just wanted to show you a quick update on the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. As you can see, all the base coat, first couple layers of base coat color paints have been applied. Here, let me switch my hands up a little bit, and it is looking really cool. Yeah, I spent most of the morning doing this, and I'll perfect it, and we've got more layers to go, of course, but I think the blue and the green are really consistently good. But yeah, alright. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll let this dry overnight, and then we'll touch it up some more, and then when we get it perfect, we'll go with a can of 2K clear coat, and we'll use a full can, and I think it's gonna look amazing. Yeah, that blue hair, the continuity bits are pretty awesome. Yeah. All right. Hope everybody's having a good center of the week, and we will see you soon. And we'll continue with On the Fritz Strat and the Smurfette electric guitar build, but working on this today. Alright, and we will see you soon. Oh, and I got the pickup too. I painted the white ring on the pickup so it matches the body. It's going to look really cool. Alright, and we'll see you soon. It's May 17th still, and it's time to continue work on the Marge Simpson electric guitar. Remember earlier I finished the first round of base coat paints on the body, and I'm going to go ahead and tape up the neck, and I decided we're going to do the front of the neck green like the dress. So we're going to go ahead and tape this up, and once I get that taped, then we're going to go apply some paint to the headstock, front of the headstock, and we'll see in a little bit. We're also going to do Marge on the fretboard in black, and then the logo in black, but I'm going to go ahead and tape it up. We'll see in a bit. Alright, perfectly front of the headstock. We're going to let this settle, let it dry, and then we'll continue, and then we'll put it on there. I just wanted to show it to you. Very cool. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Hey everyone, it is the 20th of May. Where has the time gone? It's time to continue work on the Lisa Simpson electric, or the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. We're going to work on the inlay and the logo, and right now we're figuring out where exactly what we're going to do. So when we get some progress made, I'll show you in a little bit. I got my PowerPoint opened up, and I came up with this font and placing on the neck. So I cut it out on my Cricut machine, and I'm going to go ahead and see if it's the proper size. I got it cut out, you're not going to be able to see it. So I'm going to peel it off and apply it slightly to the neck and see if I got the proportions correct. And if that's the case, we'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, got everything taped up perfectly. And let's see if I could get it so the camera shows where the clear tape is and what's going to be left. Very cool. Alright, so fingers crossed. Let me go put some paint on there, and hopefully it'll turn out well, and we'll see. Alright, paint has been applied, so let me carefully peel off the tape and reveal a perfect logo. Fingers crossed. We'll see in a little bit. Our perfect, you know, fretboard inlay. Duh, I'm having a mind blank. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, perfect application of the fretboard inlay. Pretty cool. Let it dry. It's flat black, so if it looks a little shiny in little spots, still gotta dry. But yeah, I got it dialed in perfectly. Alright, so now we're gonna get a black logo, Raglan logo, and affix it to the front. And then we'll be ready for some 2K clear coat, either tomorrow or the next day, weather permitting. And we're just gonna cover the front of the headstock with the logo to seal that in. We're not gonna do the neck at all, but then we'll do the full body. I'll probably try to use a full can, so I'll take my time to get no drippage and nothing like that. So let me go ahead and apply the Raglan, get the Raglan logo cut out and applied, and then we'll be done with this one for today. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, successful application of the inlay and the headstock logo. So we are just about done. All we've got left, like I said, is the 2K clear coat on the front of the headstock and on the body. And oh yeah, I colored the back bit, the access cover plate, the green, and that'll get the 2K treatment as well. So we are good to go. Alright, let's conclude progress for today on the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. Yeah, that turned out really cool. And with the 2K clear coat, that's going to be super glossy. So, and then that'll just stay flat. And I like the fact that I made a larger inlay for the smaller stature of the body, so it looks really cool. So roughly, kind of, well, you can't really do it with one hand, but that's kind of how it's going to look. It's going to look really cool. But anyway, all right. So we'll see you soon. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Very cool. All right, see you. Hey, how's everybody doing? May 22nd, 2023, and it's time to continue progress. Just a quick update on the Marge Simpson electric guitar build. Earlier today, I completed the 2K clear coat, and it turned out pretty awesome. Oh yeah, see if I can get some good reflections. Oh yeah, 2K clear coat definitely makes it uniform and beautiful. Oh yeah, let's see if I can. Looks pretty good. Alright. And I'll let this cure for probably a day or two. And then we'll be ready for assembly. It does look pretty cool. Turned out good. And I also did the, yeah, there we go. Got some good reflections like that. Did the headstock. Let me show you that. Hang it back up. Oh, yeah. And then look at the headstock. Did the back cover plate with the 2K as well. Oh yeah. Pedometer cavity cover. And then there we go with the neck. Oh yeah. 2K makes it look beautiful. Alright. And after this set cures for a day or two, we'll assemble this guitar. Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. Alright. Hope everybody's having a good week. And we will be start of the week. And we will see you soon. Good afternoon, everybody. It's May 23rd, 2023. And as you can see, it's time to assemble the Marge Simpson electric guitar. Got all my parts. Got my wonderful doggies. This is Brewster. Little chubby dog. And there's Emma. And now it's time to show you how good the 2K clear coat turned out. And this room is a lot better light. Very cool. Very shiny. It's not 100% perfect, but I think it's okay. It's pretty good. Here's a couple of little spots. But I think it's good. So, alright. Looks pretty cool. That turned out pretty amazing. I do like the fact that these ones are textured slightly. And, you know, I like that for these type of guitars where the finish doesn't necessarily have to be 100% dead on perfect, which is always a plus. Alright, so as per usual, first step is going to be to install a wire for the ground for the bridge. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll see when we get that done. See you in a bit. But yeah. Hey, Marge. See you in a bit. Alright, got the ground wire for the bridge installed. Now it's time to go ahead and install the bridge, and I'll see you when I get that done. Alright, successful installation of the bridge. That's always a good thing when it goes smooth without a hitch, because sometimes you just never know. Alright, so now time to figure out the pickup. As you recall, got the single dual rail pickup, and we're going to be using the coil split function. So let me go ahead and get that mounted, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, successful installation of the pickup. Looks very cool. Plenty of room for adjustment. Alright, now it's time to go ahead and install the input jack and feed the wire through the pedometer cavity, and we'll see when I get that done. As you recall, the input is right there. Let's see a little bit. Alright, successful installation of the input jack. Looks pretty awesome. Alright, and I've got my push pull pot and my tone knob pre-configured. Got my pre-wiring done, ground all the way to the back, and then my capacitor on my tone knob. Alright, so let me flip it over and we'll start wiring it. We're ready to wire. Alright, see. Alright, got everything wired perfectly. So let me go ahead and install the pedometers through the body, and we'll see in a second. Looking pretty good. Alright, got both pedometers pulled through the body, and I got the wires tucked in. Alright, when it's time to turn over and do a sound test. Let me get set up. I'll be right back. Alright, I got everything installed and turned over, and I put the knobs on, which is really cool. It does kind of complete the look. Alright, we're ready for a full-on test. So I've got my hot lead. Alright, so I'll go ahead and plug it in. Hopefully I can do this one hand. Oh, perfect. Alright, so as tradition, let's start with the volume all the way down, tone all the way up. Shouldn't get anything at all, which we don't. Alright, let's go volume all the way up, tone all the way up. So we should have both coils. Alright, success. Alright, perfect. Alright, now let's split the coil. So it should just be the bottom and not the top. Perfect. Just getting artifact. You tell when you scrape. Cool, perfect. Alright, let's engage both. Cool. And let's check the tone. Turn the tone all the way down, see if the sound changes. And it did, it muffled it completely. Perfect. That's just for kicks and giggles. Perfect. Alright, we're good to go. We are successfully wired, and this pickup sounds very hot. Cool. Alright, sounds good. So let me go ahead and put the access panel cover on, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, successfully installed the back cover plate. I went ahead and installed the strap buttons. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's coming along pretty sweet. Loving it. Alright, next up we go hang this back on the hanger and then get the neck going. Get the string trees installed and the tuning keys. That looks pretty amazing. It's gonna be wicked. That's definitely unique. I've never seen a guitar quite like that before. Alright, so I'll be right back. See you in a little bit. Alright, got the neck out. Got the body on the hanger. And as you recall, I got the 2K clear coat. Looks awesome. Margin length. So I'm going to go ahead and install the string trees and the tuning keys. And then we'll get ready to attach the neck to the body. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, successful installation of the string trees and the tuning keys, and it's looking pretty cool. Pretty awesome. And as always, per tradition, stick the neck there, we'll get the body out, take it off the hanger, and then we'll get them two together. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, got the neck and the body together. Again, after they've been beautified and painted and looking amazing. Alright, let me attach the neck to the body. Hopefully this goes smooth. Any problems at all? You just never know. Alright, we'll see you on the other side of that. Fingers crossed. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, successfully attached the neck to the body, and it is looking very cool. That font is just amazing. I love that, Marge. And there we go. Alright. Let me clean up all the non-essentials over here in my mess, and then we'll put some strings on this guitar and then get this set up. Get everything dialed in. Yeah, it looks very cool. Very unique shape, to say the least. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Very cool. Another quick update, very cool. Got all the strings installed and it's looking pretty awesome. Alright, so got my mess cleaned up. Now let's get it to pitch. Let's see how everything sounds, see how that pickup sounds, and we'll do a full sound test. I'll see you in a little while. Alright, quick sound test. I got it dialed in, got it up to tune, everything like that. And actually I took a chance with this pickup and this pickup's really it's bad. It's got a dead sector to it, but that's okay. I ordered a really good one. I took a chance. It was a leftover pickup from a former build, so I thought I'd give it a shot. But it's still able to get some sounds out of it and such. So it's not too bad. It's just it's not working right with the split coil and everything. I mean, it sounds okay, but I prefer it to sound way better. So anyway, so I'll give you a quick demonstration. I mean, this guitar is very cool. I got it on a strap, as you can see. See if you guys know this, and let me play a quick little song for you that I happen to really like, and it's actually a cover of a cover, so see if you know this one. Gotta put your faith in a loud guitar. Rock and rock and roll. Alright, got it dialed in, got it in tune, and it's sounding and looking pretty good. Actually, the pickup that I used, I took a chance. This is a pickup from a prior build, and it's defective. It's not working right. And I kind of figured that when I seen the wiring they had, the way I had it grouped together. So I ordered a new one, a better one, way hotter pickup anyway. So it's not working right with the electronics, but I was still able to get it dialed in and have a pretty decent sound. The string struts in a little bit, of course, as always, but yeah, just want to do a quick sound demonstration. Tell me what you think of this. See if anybody out there knows this song. It's a very popular song, one of my favorite. It's actually a cover of a cover, so check it out. Put it in the soul of everyone. One more fight can't find a cure. If you're right, you can't find a cure. And you get a lesson what they're looking for. Don't have money or a fancy car. You die wishing on a falling star. You better put your faith in a loud guitar. God gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to everyone. God gave rock and roll. Put it in the soul of everyone. Hey, listen. If you wanna be a singer or play guitar, man, you better sweat or you won't get far. 'Cause it's never too late to work 9 to 5. Young men don't compromise. You can work real hard and just fantasize, but you don't not really realize. Gotta tell you, gotta give rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll to everyone. Gotta give rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll. Let me try that again. Anyway, alright, sounds good. So let me let this sit overnight and wait for the pickup to come. But yeah, other than that though, it turned out really cool. Sorry, I'm super tired. My voice is like gone. So, alright. Hope everybody's having a good center of the week. But yeah, the Marge Simpson electric guitar is assembled. And it's looking really cool. Alright. We'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Pretty cool. Yeah, my voice is... Oh man. See you in a little bit. Alright, just one more quick update. Alright, got in the other room. We're going to let it sit overnight. Then we're going to get dialed in. And I ordered that other pickup. Because this pickup is just... It's not that good. But that's okay. Still looks cool anyway. And I raised it a little bit to see if it would help the sound, but it didn't. So, very cool. And I got my fingerprints everywhere, but alright. And we will see you in a couple days with this one, but we've got other guitars to work on, so very cool. And then we've got more in the works. Oh yeah. Alright. Hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll see you soon. Alright, only got 2 more family members to complete, and then we'll be done with the nuclear family. Very cool. So looking forward to doing the Maggie and the Homer bass and the Maggie electric guitar. I'll be starting them very soon. So I just wanted to show you the colors just pop here. Alright. Very cool. And we'll see you soon.